Hello everyone, Luke Ford Smith here. It is Thursday 10th of October. Let's do another file reading. This is of Resident Evil 2 files. There are EX files, however, that'll be in the next file reading video, otherwise this is going to be too long. So, Resident Evil 2 was set on September 29th, 1998. And it's basically has Leon Kennedy as a rookie cop who gets caught up in the Raccoon City incident, and Claire Redfield in Raccoon City going to look for her brother. They both get caught up in the madness. So let's read the files. Police memo. Police memo. 23rd of the 8th, 1988. This letter is just to inform everyone about the recent movement of the equipment that has happened during the precinct's rearrangement. The safe with 4-digit lock has been moved from the STARS office to the second floor. STARS office on the second floor to the Eastern office on the same room. 2236. Raccoon Police Liaison Department. And yes, there are like different scenarios and stuff. I'll just read it out. It is in that letter is in the waiting room in front of the police station on the seats. Chris's diary. August 8th. I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. But the entire mission went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in this town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I am running out of options. August 17th. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. It must be the work of Umbrella. August 23rd. With the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained information vital to this case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G virus, a variation of the original T virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. So that's where the main headquarters are. I thought it was like a different branch. That's the Paris branch, by the way. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. And obviously we all know where that is, in the STARS office of the police station, on Chris Redfield's desk. And if you go in there with Leon, Claire enters the room and you give it to Claire. So yeah, that's actually essential to the plot. Mail to Chris. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department, STARS Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Regarding the G virus currently under development for Umbrella Incorporated. So far, it's unconfirmed that the G virus even exists. We are continuing with our investigation. 2. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds in bribes from Umbrella Incorporated over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion Lab case, along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement with. Okay, so didn't know he was involved in that as well. Mr. Irons has been arrested under the suspicion of rape and two separate accounts during his years as a university student. He underwent physical evaluation, a psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charge, but was released due to circumstantial evidence, as well as his phenomenal academic standing. In other words, bribes. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigations, United States Federal Police Department. And there are no locations for this. Oh, okay, to be fair, right? Is it in that? Oh no, it's clear. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Star's office, police station, second floor. The fax machine next to the door delivers this as you exit the room. Okay, cool. Wait, was that mail? Yes, okay, right. Operation Report 1. Operation Report, September 26. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured. Even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed, and we no longer have no Right, I'm gonna read that again. During the attack, our communication equipment was destroyed, and we no longer have contact with the outside. I'm pretty sure it was no longer. I think that was like a typo in this one. That confused the hell out of me. We have decided to carry out the operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as to prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. Well, it's too late because it went worldwide almost. The details of the operation are as follows. Security are of armaments and ammunitions. Chief Irons has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism. Due to a series of recent unresolved incidents on the very day before the zombies attacked, he made the decision to relocate all weapons to be scattered in intervals throughout the building as temporary measures to prevent their possible seizure. So that actually that kind of explains why there's ammunition all over the place. Okay, it's like breaking the fourth wall sort of thing. Unfortunately, this decision made it extremely difficult for us to locate the ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapon storage, as stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains in the underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the keycard used to access the weapon storage is missing, and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and the electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. It has become top priority to restore power in the power room and secure those locks. And Recorder David Ford. Operation Report, September 27th. 1 PM. The west barricade has been broken through, and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured are in the battle. Recorder Dave Ford. Additional report. 3 additional people were killed during the sudden appearance of an as yet unknown creature. That would be Lilica. This creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, its more distinguishing characteristics are its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Definitely a licker. Their numbers as well as their location remains unknown. We have tentatively named this creature Lilica, and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. And that was in the operations room, police station F1, on the desk at the northeast corner of the main room. Memo to Leon. Yeah, this is definitely out of order. You get the memo to Leon first, I think. No, you don't. To Leon S. Kennedy, congratulations on your assignment to Raccoon City Police Department. We look forward to having you as part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard from all the guys at the RPD. And that was in the west office of the police station, on the desk amongst the party mess on the east side of the room. Operation Report 2. A bit of a short one this time. September 28th. Early mornings, 2:30 AM. The zombies overran the operation room and another battle broke out. We lost 4 more people, including David. Oh, there's going to be another one recording this one then. We're down to our 4 people, including myself. We failed to secure the weapons cache, and hopes for our survival continues to diminish, but we won't last much longer. We agreed upon a plan to escape through the sewers. There is a path leading from the precinct underground to the sewage disposal plant. We should be able to get to the sewers through there. Our only drawback is that there is no guarantee that the sewage disposal plant is free of any possible dangers. We know our chances in the sewers are slim, but anything would be better than simply waiting here to die. In order to buy more time, we have locked the door leading to the underground, which is located in the eastern office. We left the key in the eastern office in the western office, since it's unlikely that any of those creatures have the intelligence to find it and unlock the door. I pray that this operation report will be helpful to whoever will find it. And the person that recorded that was Elliot Edwards, which he got cut in half in the remake. And that was in the dark room of the police station, first floor, on the table next to the typewriter. The Chief's Diary. September 23rd, it is all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella's finally done it. Despite all of their promises, they have ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies, and I am beginning to think that I may be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in this town if it turns out to be true. Yeah, he was a complete nutjob, by the way. September 24th, I was successful in spreading the confusion among the police as planned. I have made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police actions, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from the inside of the precinct has been cut off as well. That's why there's so many locked doors. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. Did he kill the rest of them? September 26th. I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down for myself. Fucking hell. I shot Ed in the back through the heart no less than an hour ago. This guy's a psycho. I watched him writhe in pain on the floor in the pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring at me. It was beautiful. Yeah, this guy's a complete narcissist. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I'll let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose that I chose to give her. Yeah, complete. Yeah. And that was in Chief Irons' office. Police station F2 on the desk after you have met Sherry. Film A. Code G Human Body Experiment, 15th of the 9th at 3:24 PM. And yeah, you only get this as actually you get this as Leon as well. That's fine. Evidence room, police station F1. The film is in one of the lockers in the back of the room. Developing it in the RPD building's darkroom will reveal the photo. Darkroom, police station, F1. Okay, that's fine. Same thing. Film B is pictured in front of the Oculus trailer. Regressed into a zombie within 2 hours. Okay, so it takes like 2 hours to turn into one of them. Subject repeatedly complained about severe aggravation of the epidermis in addition to feelings of nausea. It happened up to the moment where he lost consciousness, and that was pictured by R. Lampart. And yeah, you find it basically, these are film like canisters of film that you have to develop in the bathroom in the dark room. So you find the films in different areas, but the actual picture, when you develop it, you have to do it in the dark room, obviously. So this was in the press room. The film was on the table in the southeast corner of the room. Develop it in the dark room. Yeah. Film C. Development code T-103. Due to a accelerated metabolism relative to the earlier 00 series, the subject progresses exemplary regenerative capabilities. That is the Tyrant, I believe. There were no locations. Okay, so this is in like B mode. So this was in the cell block entrance of the police station basement. The film was on the table next to the gate in the cells. Developer, yep. And is it different for B? Yeah, it's the same. Film D, the more popular one, Recruit. Star's office, police station F2. The film is inside Albert Vesca's desk. You have to search it 50 times to find it. Yeah, that's the thing, is this was a hidden one. Like, no one known about it until a guide was printed. I wonder how they found it in the first place. Patrol report. September 20th, 9:30 p.m. Reporter Sergeant Neil Carlson. We received a report of suspicious individual sulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. I have searched the area and located the individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I have recovered the following items: a small amount of C4 plastic explosive, a electronic detonator, 9x19 polonium rounds, handgun bullets, and a infrared scope that was broken. End of report. And that was file storage in the police station on the shelves opposite the door. I wonder if it... No, it can't be like Ben Belushi, because they already had him. Secretary's diary. A. April 6th. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor where I leaned against it. When Chief Irons found out about it, he was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me never to touch the statue again. If it's so important, then maybe he shouldn't have put it out in the open like that. Yeah, these statues is how you get the red gem on the corridor leading to the Star's office. April 7th. I heard all the art pieces from the Chief's collection are rare items, literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know which is a bigger mystery, where he finds them tacky things, or where he's getting the money to pay for them. Bribes, of course. May 10th. I wasn't surprised to see the Chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hands. This time it was a really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hung. I was appalled by the expression on the Chief's face as he leered at that painting. Why anyone would consider anything like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension. Yeah, this is the one that is hung in the press room. When you go into the back of the press room, you have to set the fireplace alight, and that will burn a hole in this painting, and the red glue will plop out. That was in the waiting room, F2. on the secretary's desk. Okay, the B diary of the secretary. June 8th. As I was straightening up the chief's office, he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's been 2 months since I started working here, but that was the second time I've seen him like this. The last time was when I bumped into that statue, only this time he looked even more agitated than ever. I seriously thought for a moment that he was going to hurt me. June 15th. I finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out what I know, my life will be in serious danger. It's getting late already. I'm just going to have to take this day at a time. And yeah, this is in Leon B. So this is in the taxidermy room, and it's on the table next to the fireplace in the back of the room. So this is like mid part of the game. That one is Watchman's Diary. Oh, there we go. Thank you. The Watchman's Diary, August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties when I was up in the clock tower. There's only one thing that I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up in the tower rather than I was neglecting my duties. Why was the access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He is a quiet man and really seems to enjoy playing chess. He even went as far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that has been bothering me about him is that the way he's always been scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? I think he's infected, I'm pretty sure. September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job at humbling me. The only thing that I could imagine that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All that guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. Yep. Hunger. That's another thing. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but he had to cancel because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and get some rest because he literally looked like The Walking Dead. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could see that he was having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. All the way downhill, unfortunately. And that was in the watchman's room of the police station, on the lower bunk bed at the back of the room. Mail to the chief. This is a bit of a long one. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the Mansion Lab facility due to the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members: Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers and Vickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in a way it would appear to be purely accidental, continue to monitor their progress, and make certain that their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. And that was William Birkin. So it's actually like William that wanted Stars off as well. To Mr. Brian Irons, I have deposited the amount of US $10,000 to the account for your services. This term is per our agreement. The development of the G virus, scheduled to replace the T virus, is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be a member of the executive board for the Umbrella Incorporated. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and remaining Stars members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. And that was William again. To Mr. Brian Irons, we have a problem. I have received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project from me as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through Annette. With these precautions, any possible threats should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G virus, not even Umbrella. So technically, like, William Birkin was not even working for Umbrella. He was doing a virus himself. In the cells of the police station, once you acquired all the 4 plugs, Ben will hand this over to you. This is enough evidence for like the courts. It's pretty freaky. Sewer managers facts. User lists for the connecting facility. On the first and third Wednesdays of the month, Angela Margaret, was it 2 first names? That's weird. Chief of the maintenance. Oh, Angelica. There we go. Will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in the facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she will be using is susceptible to the effects of water vapours. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Donrella will use the facility. The chemicals he will be transporting are extremely volatile. Extreme caution should be observed throughout their transport. On the 6th and 16th of every month, Police Chief Brian Irons will visit the facility to attend the regular meetings that will take place in the lab. On the fourth Friday of every other month, William Birkin will use the facility to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of Umbrella Incorporated. Also, he was kind of like working for them, but not really. You know, he known about them. As the probability of attack upon William Birkin will be high, take every message conceivable to guard his life. Well, I'm pretty sure the chief will guard his life because William is paying the chief. You will be informed by any other potential visitors and the times that they will arrive as needed. Guide these individuals to their destinations safely. We accept nothing but the best from you. Now was Charles Coleman, Security Chief, or Secretary Chief, Umbrella Headquarters. And that was the Control Room 2 of the sewer, B1, on the main table. Sewer manager's diary. He left a diary, didn't he? June 28th. It's been a while, but I saw Don today and we talked about completing our work. He told me that he has been sick in bed until yesterday. It doesn't really come as much of a surprise given how long he has been working here. He was sweating like a horse and kept scratching his body while we was talking. I asked if he was hot, but he just looked at me funny. What is wrong with him anyway? Well, to be fair, like all the sewer germs and everything, and like the viruses going about, yeah, it's gonna cause problems. I mean, you'll be itching in the sewers anyway. July 7th. Chief Irons has been visiting the lab quite often lately. I don't know what he is doing over there, but he always looks grim. The expression on his face has been more unsettling than usual. My guess is that it's because of Dr. Birkin's impossible requests. The chief has my sympathies though. After all he has done for the town, he doesn't deserve this. He deserves everything fucking coming to him. July 21st. I rarely drink because I'm on the graveyard shift, but I don't suppose I have much to complain about it, since that this is how I make my living. August 16th. Chief Irons came in again today. He looked looking grimmer than his unusual self. I tried to joke with him to cheer him up, but he wasn't amused. He pulled a gun out and threatened to shoot me. I was able to calm him down, but the guy must have had serious problems. He knows that he can't enter the lab without my help and my medal. That's the thing. That's why he can't kill you unless he kills him and steals his medal. This is what it means to be for the chief, to serve and protect. August 21st. William informed me that the police station and media has begun an investigation on Umbrella's affairs. He said that the investigation will be city-wide, and that that they'll even search through the sewers. He asked me to suspend all Umbrella sewer facility operations until the investigation has been concluded. The sewer will still be used for passage, but he stressed that I have to be extremely cautious, and that I'd lose my job if anyone finds out about this operation. That was in the upper walkway of the sewer B1, on top of the sewer regulator control panel, and I think that it's actually on his body, and you get the his medal as well. So yeah. Lab security manual. Laboratory security manual. Security measures in case of an emergency. In the instance of an uncontrollable biohazardous outbreak, all security measures will be directed towards the underground transport facility. In the instance that any anomalies are detected among the cargo of the transit, all materials will be automatically transported from the loading zone to the designated high-speed train, at which point all materials will be isolated and disposed of immediately. In case of a Class 1 emergency, the entire train will be plunged and disposed of without delay, or purged. In the instance that the lab itself becomes contaminated, the northernmost route currently used to transport materials to and from the facility will be designed as the emergency escape route. This route will secure passage to the relay point outside the city limits. Disclosure of any of this information regarding the research conducted here or the existence of this facility is strictly prohibited, since it is top priority to keep all research classified. Escape access may be denied under certain circumstances. and that was in the sleeping quarters A of the laboratory B4 on the desk next to the lockers. What did I? Yeah. Guess for that. P Epsilon report. Investigative report on the P Epsilon gas. This report demands immediate attention. The P Epsilon gas has been proven capable of incapacitating all known BOWs by organic weapons. As such, it has been designated for emergency use in the event of a BOW escape. Reports based on data collected during the prior incidents indicate to the potential of negative side effects. The P Epsilon gas has been proven to weaken BOW's cellular functions. However, prolonged or repeated exposures will result in the creation of adaptive antibodies to the agent. Furthermore, some species has been observed to absorb the P Epsilon gas as a source of nutrition and use the toxins extracted against anything perceived as a threat. Use of P Epsilon gas should be severely limited to high cases only. We strongly request the authority to de-evaluate the P Epsilon gas deployed system. We would like this re-evaluation to take place immediately. Second R&D room security team. I always wondered, what was the point of that? Because you turn it on, and I think it does make the plant stronger. That's the thing, but it weakens all the other enemies. And that was no location, so it needs to be a B scenario. And it is in the steam room of the laboratory B1 on the floor next to the dead body on the south side of the lower level. User registration. Temporary user registration for the culture experiment room. Username guest, password none. Valid for 24 hours. Now this is a fun one because it's like when you're on a scenario, when you're in the moth room, which will say sleeping quarters A laboratory on the seats opposite the bunk beds, that's where the file is. But when you're in the moth room, you go to the computer, type in guest, and then what you do, you go to the corridor where the VAM room is, where you have to use the umbrella card, and there's a shutter. When you open it, there's a terminal. You put in your fingerprint, and then that's it. And then on the B side of the secondary character, you basically do the same thing. You put in guest and you do the terminal, put in your fingerprint, and it will unlock the door and it will take you into a special room with like a weapon and stuff in it. It's quite good. It's quite good, and it's so easy to do. Vaccine synthesis. Instructions for the synthesis of the G virus antigen G vaccine, codename Devil. Any beings infected by the G virus will reproduce through the impregnation of the embryo within another living being. Unless rejected by the host, the embryo will undertake the process of gradual cellular invasion, infecting the host cells on a molecular level as it rewrites their DNA. Once the metamorphosis is complete, the host will be capable of continuing the cycle of self-replication. During the duration of time for the process to run its course will vary from subject to subject. In the early stages of cellular invasion, it is possible to halt the progression of the metamorphosis throughout the administration of the G vaccine antigen. The following procedures details its synthesis. The vaccine creation requires the base vaccine. This can be arranged by the accelerator VAM. First, set the empty cartridge in the VAM and activate it. After several moments, the process will be completed and the white coloured base vaccine will be set into the cartridge automatically. Then confirm that the green light is on, remove the cartridge and proceed to the next step. Once the base cartridge has been prepared, set it in the vaccine synthesis machine located on the P4 level experiment room. The machine is fully automated and only requires the user to push the sequence start switch. At this point, the program will run automatically and the synthesis will be completed within approximately 10 seconds. As the synthesis of Devil is an extremely delicate process, the quality will vary with slight shocks and or changes in its temperature. Careful handling is required for proper results. And you only get like this in one scenario, and that's Claire A. In the lab entry corridor, B5 laboratory, given to you by Annette after she gets attacked. That is all of them. That is all the normal files of Resident Evil 2 OG. The EX files will be next time. Will be Tuesday. How long have I been doing this? 40 minutes. Okay, thought so. Yeah, so next Tuesday will be the EX files, which is basically the battle mode files, which I think you only get them in the in the N64 version. I can't remember. Definitely not in the PlayStation one, though, or it might be Sega Saturn one as well. I really do not know. I never played the battle mode before. But that'll be next Tuesday, and next Thursday will be Resident Evil 3 remake files. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time.